Hello everyone, welcome to your weekly card reading, and here I am in Vientiane. I'm at the riverside here and it's really hot and there's no shade, but I'm gonna find a little shady spot up here, I think somewhere. But this is the river on the border, and then the other side is Thailand here. And there's the city over here. There's actually a festival tonight, so I'm gonna check that out. I'm not sure much about it. My internet has been, well, I don't have a plug. And then the place I went didn't have internet, but I had a plug, so I haven't been able to have both. So it's been kind of spotty, but hopefully I figure out a way to do a reading and post it. And so this is for the week of November 22nd, 2015. And I'll be right back with the reading. Okay, so I don't have my tripod with me, so I have this hanging in a tree, which is okay. So I just can hold it stable, but when I go do the reading, it's gonna be a little bit off. Or when I do the shuffling or drawing cards. Yeah, well, wow. Last week was certainly a week of enlightenment for sure. There was the Paris attacks, and the reading was saying, okay, there's going to be a little something, but we can handle it. And really, I think the whole message of last week was, okay, that was a very tragic thing, of course, and it was not a good thing, but it brought up very, very important issues that the entire world are looking at now, and that's very important. This stuff has been going on for so long. This ISIS and then its connections to the Western countries has been going on so long. And the prejudice where nobody cares about these other countries that are getting nailed and destroyed on a regular basis, and things that have been going on for so long, or it's just been being ignored, and all of a sudden Paris gets hit and everybody wakes up, So it's been an important eye-opener, and I'm happy to see all the stuff coming up on the the Facebook and the internet now. It seems like there is a big awakening, and it's worldwide. I mean, people from every country are awakening to the same thing, and then the love is being spread out there, not just to Paris, but to all of this stuff and everything going on. And I've been looking at some really important things, even in my community in Krabi. I'm not really happy about it. There's been a lot of not good people or not good things going on in this community. That's why I kind of wanted out. I wanted to move into a better community, into a different place, and I'm stuck there for another year. That's why I'm here in Laos today, in Vientiane, to get another a year visa for language, to learn the language, Thai language, and so I'm stuck there. And then so many more things are being brought up, and I just realized how. And I'm reading, the Dalai Lama's book still, and I'm almost finished with it now. But he talks about the true nature of humanity is suffering, and that we need to embrace this for compassion. And I think about this, and it really struck me, because you could always say the true this, the true that, or the bottom line of evil, or the bottom line of whatever. You can always, I've heard of all different things, and then when I read this, the true nature of humanity is suffering, and I automatically realized that this is true, and all causes of suffering are because people don't know how to handle their experience of lack, or their experience of that they don't have what they want. And maybe in retrospect it's not huge suffering, but some type of discomfort, some type of disease, some type of suffering. It has caused people to go after others and take from others and destroy others and divert the attention to others and cause problem for others. And it's like, it's an addiction to hide from dealing with their own suffering, dealing with their own need, their own lack, their own real, finding real fulfillment and happiness in themselves. They don't have it, and that's why they're causing the suffering somewhere else. If they had it, the last thing they would want to do is hurt somebody, And then I also saw how a lot of times it's just ignorance, just totally stupid moves on a part of a person that can cause ridiculous amounts of suffering. And really, even with the people who are suffering, all of this can be cured by knowledge and wisdom and finding the source of the suffering and being humble to that and figuring out how to protect yourself from the sources of suffering and find out how to protect yourself from or even remove yourself from sources of suffering that are causing suffering, and even if they're within ourselves, it's like we need to seek the knowledge, because if there's some reason for suffering, we need to find out why and find out some information to make us feel better. And that's why we love the card readings, because we find that information to make us feel better, to ease our suffering. And that's what these people need. They need information. They need wisdom. And then I had this dream that this woman who, I'm positive she's a psychopath, and she's been somebody who has gone against me. At first she loves me, like all psychopaths, and then they turn against me, and they have no concept of human relationships or feelings. They don't have an ability to feel love. Their amygdala does not work, and they cannot relate to people, because they don't feel love, they don't know love, they don't share love. It's a problem. That's what the problem is with the psychopath. And I had this dream. I told her that she was one, and I explained this to her, and then we became really good friends in the dream, and she really understood this, and she embraced this, and she felt like this really helped her in her life to understand that she needs to realize that this is the difference between her and other people, and that if she can understand this and embrace this, that she was able to work with it better, or and not be so angry and frustrated all the time. And I had this whole dream about that. So anyway, and then I don't know, there's been so many things this week actually that have been extremely enlightening for me. So I hope that everybody got what they needed out of last week. And man, we just went a long time talking about that. So let's do the reading for this week. I'm sorry, this is going to swing a little bit, and I'm sorry if it's swinging a little bit anyway. I'm trying to hold it still, but it's kind of a little difficult for me. But okay, hold on. I'm going to draw one tree magic to ground the reading. And then 5 chicken cards, 3 moving lines, a healing card, and an overall message card. Renewal. Oh, thank God. Renewal. Number 45, the yew tree. And it says, inner spiritual strength is renewed, bringing peace, certainty, stability, and to nourish your soul. Okay, peace, certainty, stability to nourish your soul. So this is very good. I am moving to this new house when I get back, and so I'm going to take a little break and get back to you guys when I am back. I just wanted to say that before I get into all this. Okay. Little pumpkin. Oh, I love my chickens. And Tika Wine Dada. My sweetheart. Oh, and then Melba. And the healing card is Kali. This is a good one also. And the overall message card here is chickpea. Huh. The irony. That's what she means. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I put that. Okay. So, moving lines here. We have fruitfulness, the largest fruit in the world. It represents the whole world and a baby. So this is about renewal. It's about something new coming in that changes the world. The whole world dynamics change in relation to what's coming in, and what comes in changes the world's relations. So one affects all affects one, and this is abundance with something new coming in. So we start out with this abundance and something new coming in, which hence the renewal, the yew tree. Oh, and it's, number 45, which has to do with breaks and changes in the physical world, and again, stability in life, stability in relations. So, okay, so we start out with something new coming in here for us. And then there's this liberation from a past situation. The past situation is falling away now. We're removed from the past situation, and we are able to enter a new one. But our Tika Waindata reminds us, when we're stuck in a place of suffering, if we're stuck in a place of suffering, to focus. That's the data. And then the wine is represents the symbolism of wine, which is blood and warmth, the warmth of blood and the warmth of life, and warming yourself in a cold environment, because Artika has to do with being a very, very cold, harsh environment in the Arctic. So warming yourself, warming your blood in the cold Arctic, and then being focused on just on a point of possibility, not having anything in your mind, but being focused on a point of liberation, a point that will bring you further. And it's almost like a prayer. You focus on a prayer, your point of liberation, just to, you pray for out, you pray for new, and you keep yourself warm, and you keep yourself safe in this environment. And then all of a sudden something happens, and things happen, and we are liberated into a new situation. And then, sorry, I have a little cold. We move from that to the Jack of Hearts, which means really receiving love back, the return of love. Some form of love in our life that we had in the past is returning. It's almost like, I always want to say like soul retrieval, but it comes in the external world. So something in the external world comes back, and we feel this love again. It's almost like, but it feels like something, part of you is brought back to yourself. It's like somebody brings, or something in life brings back a part of yourself and a part of your life that you loved and you missed. So we have this return of love, and with the return of love, we feel like ourselves again. We feel back to who we are in our essence, back home. We feel at home with our world, and we feel back to our sense of self, back to our, oh yeah, I forgot, this is who I am, that type of feeling. And then what is healing is Kali, and Kali is she represents justice, and she represents divine order and setting things right. And really, she is a very strong protector. She protects the innocent and the good from those who want to cause suffering, and she keeps people safe, and she also wields that sword. And like I said, what the number one thing that really relieves suffering is knowledge, information. Okay, this is why you're angry, this is why you're disturbing everybody else, this is why you're throwing hate and trying to ruin everybody else's life. This is what you need to know, and this is what you need to do. This is knowledge, this is truth. And she wields that sword, and that sword has to do with intellect in providing important information to somebody, and speaking your truth, and standing your ground and speaking your truth. Don't let somebody just do something horrible in front of you. You say, no, you don't do this, and then you tell them you can't do this, and why are you doing this? And then you really look at them and find out what is their problem, and what do they need to do? What is their source of suffering that you need to give them the information on, so that they can stop causing the suffering for other people. And it's also, just really putting a stop to things. And she actually has to do with ending of time, linear time, which has to do with basically the time is a function of the human brain, and timelessness is immortality, and that is the complete state of health. And so for them to, basically it's to bring the information of right order in divine order. If we were all in heaven, immortal, living forever, if we were in an eternal state, how would things be? And it's establishing that immortality, establishing that that eternity with each other. How do we fix this problem? How do we communicate the problem? How do we work this problem out with each other? And how do we come to a resolution and come to a solution for this problem? So this has to do with really working out issues of mind, and it has to do with ending mental illness and stopping suffering and psychopathology, and putting a stop to all the bad things, and really giving the medicine to those who are hurting. And then so this is what's improving. So this week we're going to start having more, and I actually saw this a lot last week, but now I think last week it just started surfacing, and now maybe it's going to get a little more thought about or organized, and really be able to kind of be put out there a little bit easier or more fluidly, where people can communicate and actually take those steps in the physical world, have those communications in the physical world that will actually make changes and create peace, create the peace that we're looking for. Okay, and then our final overall message card is the Joker, which is the irony. It's just surprises, and expect the unexpected, and it has to do with information coming to light, information that either was hidden from us, or we just didn't understand the magnitude. Maybe we knew like a little something, but we didn't understand the big thing. So something we're gonna see something happen that will reveal more information. So it was like we didn't see all the picture before, so we expected things to go differently, and now they're gonna go the way they're gonna go because of this information that we didn't really see. And I have a feeling this is a good piece of information, but let me draw one more card on this Joker here. Okay, now we have Rhea, and she has to do with, this is very good information. This is actually about information surfacing. So maybe, actually the information, this doesn't mean that information is going to surface in a conscious way. It's information in a subconscious way, where you're starting to realize something because of what happens. And so you get to see more of the picture because of what happens. But this one, Rhea, is actually, this information actually comes in a very conscious way. You hear it loud and clear, and it is very easily and clearly, spelled out for you what is going on. And then with this information of what is going on, this person is released from being framed and blamed. Somebody has been framed and blamed. People are not seeing something right, and they're angry at the wrong thing. So this information is going to surface, and then everything will be set right. And again, we have that divine order coming in and that justice. So this is very, very important information that comes to light. And this person is freed from everybody's false information that is causing problems, and some situation is being cleared up, and things are going to go very positively as a surprise in a positive direction. So again, we have this shift and change, this break in physical world 45, and this stability coming in, the U tree renewal. And it says, inner spiritual strength is renewed, bringing peace, certainty and stability to nourish your soul. So I hope everybody got what they needed out of this today, and I hope everybody has a great few weeks. And I'm not sure when I'll be back, but I'll be back. I miss doing the readings, so when I don't do them, I start missing them. So anyway, peace and love to all of you, and I hope everyone got what they needed out of this today, and I will see you again soon. So take care, everyone. Bye bye.